precision, and we banked 2 entries. We actually traded the buys, which was the retracement. We knew where to exit, and we started trading the sells, which was the actual trend continuation to the downside. So this, hey peeps, at my FX right here, the prophetic analyst. It's good to be back, guys. So this week we are going to do our normal weekly market forecast for the week of the 1st of April to the 6th of April. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, please do to smash the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so that you could be notified when we drop new forex educational content like this. And here we always do our weekly market forecast, detecting and giving you guys areas in which you can make entries and exits of trades for the new coming weeks, okay, and how you can take advantage of it and make money for yourself. Okay, so without further ado, we start with our fundamentals. Okay, why do we check our fundamentals? Is to know the high impact news, okay, in which we are anticipating for the new week. So here I have my USD high impact news. We have some news here, some fundamentals here for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, unemployment claims, Friday, non-farm payroll, okay, non-farm employment, which is a very volatile fundamentals, which always drop every first Friday of each month. Okay, so you guys should anticipate that. Okay, so let's go into the technicals. Okay, let's go to the chart and see how we can take good advantage of this. Okay, so starting off is with the XY. Okay, on the XY, knowing that the month is closing, the monthly candle is currently going to close today, which is the 31st of March. Okay, before April, so 31st of March. So this is what we have looking like, the little red candle inside there. How the monthly candle is kind of closing is more like an indecision candle, like a doji candle. Okay, we have not been having much of moves in the monthly candle and in the monthly time frame. Okay, which is every candle here, it takes 1 month, 1 full month, be it 30 days or 31 days for each candle here to close. Okay, so the red candle inside here is what we are seeing as how the month is going to close. Okay, for how the month is going to close for the DXY, which is the dollar index. Okay, so we have to dive into our lower time frames to see how we can make best possible entries and exit of these areas. Okay, so for last week you guys saw how we price was somewhere around here. We actually predicted price was going to go into this zone. Okay, into this zone, the zone of the 1044 area. Okay, and a push continuations to the upside, which is this is still the arrow here in which we predicted price to push to the upside. And if you did not watch our last week video, or you think we are capping, here is the video. We should be looking out for some sell buy scenario. Okay, so our first zone is the zone of the 104 rather, for price to come into this area and a push continuations to the upside. Okay, this is our first zone for price to come into this area and a bullish continuations. If this zone fails, okay, welcome back. I hope you can see how we were able to predict DXY, the dollar index, into precision. And this is you having the right skill set and trying to do this over the years and gaining the right knowledge. Okay, so if you like videos like this and what we are doing, you can click on the link on the description below to join our free Telegram community, because with the help of this dollar index we were able to send free signals to our community within the week, and a lot of people actually made money. And also, if you like the way that we trade and analyze price like so, you can also join our mentorship to get mentored by us. Okay, so moving forward this week, what we are looking for on the DXY. Okay, DXY is more like on a little minor zone on the lower time frame, which is if I place a line here looking left, you see why DXY is kind of stalling at that area. Okay, where we had this weak rejections. Okay, where we had this touch and this touch. Okay, so these two touches are the reason why DXY is stalling on this area. Okay, so hence what we will be looking out for this week on the DXY. Actually, I'll mark out a little zone. I'll mark out a little zone here, like so. I'll mark out a little zone like so, bring it down a little bit, take that a little to the upside too. Okay, so if you look at here, there's also something like a trend line running through here. So I'll move this to the side. There's also a trend line running through here, so I'll put a trend line there. I'll bring my trend line tool and put a trend line there, touching these two areas. So what we'll be looking out for next week is price coming into the 140.5, 140.611 area, okay, thereabouts, and a push continuations to the upside. First level target will be 10.953 area, which is this black line here. Then we can target our second level all the way to the 10598 area. Okay, so one level at a time, one zone at a time. I hope you guys should know that price moves from zone to zone. Okay, so you target to the nearest zone in which you're seeing. So you'll be actually very much bullish on the DXY. But what if price does not go bullish? Okay, what if price sells? Okay, I'll be only interested on DXY sales. I'll be only interested on DXY sales if price can clear the 140.129 area, which is this zone right here. If price does something like this, a break, retest, then I would be looking out for selling opportunities to the next zone of the 103.6 area. Okay, like so. So that's actually it for my bias for the dollar index. Okay, for the dollar index. So up next is gold. Okay, for gold, you guys have been seeing gold has been on a very massive bullish trend. Last week we took some signals, which I also shared on the free Telegram community. Although last week we were looking for bearishness, but actually we had to change our bias when we saw what the XY was doing, and we took some good buys on gold, which we actually made a lot of profit, and free signals were being shared on our free Telegram community with our mentees and everyone there, which also made money alongside with us. So if you are not on the free Telegram community, make sure you click on the link on the description below to join our free Telegram community. There we send free signals and do other free stuffs for you guys. Okay, so let's look at the monthly time frame for gold. Okay, gold has basically has been finding it difficult to break these highs. Okay, which you guys know since 2020. 2022 and 2023. Okay, so this is the first time gold has been able to clear those highs. Okay, gold has been able to clear those highs, and price is definitely, because today is the last day for the month, price is definitely going to close above these highs. Okay, when Monday opens, market opens on Monday, we will be having a new set of candles. Okay, which will also bring some. And this is looking left, you would see that there are no highs, no resistance levels to use to plot price action. Okay, so you'll be looking for some sort of retracement back to this zone on gold, looking for some sort of retracement to the 2062 area, and the push continuations to the upside. But first level will target this zone, which was the previous resistance here, the 2022 area, then before you can swing it to the upside. Mind you, price actually moves in a waveform. Okay, price does not move in a straight line, so hence why we are looking for that retracement back to the zone. And why has gold been retracing from here? This was actually, if you had watched our 2 weeks or last week video, you see I had this black line like so, and I stated that this area has reason for concern, okay, of this area, because this week here is actually a resistance area all the way on the lower time frame. So price could react from here and push to the upside, which is what we are actually having. Okay, but on the long run, I'm still favoring the downside. So for gold, I hopefully still looking out for some sell retracement, and we'll be looking for those deep sell retracement back to 2083 area, okay, to the upside. Let's check our 4-hour time frame if you can see anything different. Okay, same thing to the downside. Okay, but if you are looking for gold bullishness, we'll be wanting gold to push into the zone of the 2021 area and a push continuation to the upside. That would be a sell buy scenario. Okay, but I would actually really I'm long anticipating gold to clear the 2025 2150 area, which is this support area, so that we can bank over 2000 to 1000 pips to the downside. Okay, but these are my forecast for gold for next week. So always do well to mark out these levels on your PC, and also do same to know where to enter and when to exit the market. Okay, so up next is a Euro USD. Up next is Euro USD. We're starting with the monthly time frame, knowing to know the candlestick closure of the next of the recent month, okay, of the month of March. So we have some deep bearish candle here with a very long wick inside there, and price is more like an indecision, a hammer kind of candle, okay, a shooting star hammer kind of candle that is pushing to the downside. So that means sellers are having some pressure on Euro USD, guys. So that would really help us to on our bias on the lower time frame. So we dive into our 4-hour time frame, which is more like our last levels of time frame for entry. So on the 4-hour time frame, you guys can see last week price was somewhere around here, market close. Okay, so we actually predicted Euro USD into precision. We were looking for what? For a buy sell scenario. Okay, and the buy sell scenario actually happened in the snipest of entries into precision, just like we predicted. And if you think we are capping and you did not watch our video, here is the video. Okay, we'll be looking for a little bit of retracement from this zone back to that 1.08 area, and a push continuations to the downside. And our next level target would be this support area. I'll put a line there. Okay, I'll put a line there like so. So price will be heading to the 1.0708 to the downside. Okay, so that means what we'll be having for next week is a buy sell scenario. Okay, so you can mark. Okay, welcome back, guys. I hope you can see how we had analyzed Euro USD into precision, and we banked 2 entries. We actually traded the buys, which was the retracement. We knew where to exit, and we started trading the sells, which was the actual trend continuation to the downside. So this is what you get to understand and get to know when you have the right knowledge and the right information, and you are able to trade like we do. Okay, these signals were also being sent free to our free Telegram community. Like I always say, click on the link to join our free Telegram community. And if you're liking this kind of content, please smash that like button. Okay, so moving on for this week. Okay, moving on for this week, we would be looking for more sales continuations, but I think there's a reason for concern. Okay, there's a reason for concern too. I think somewhere around the daily time frame. Okay, there's a reason for concern on the daily time frame, because how price closed on the daily time frame with this doji candle, anything could actually happen. Price is basically on this purple line, which is a support level, a strong support level. So we could have some sort of little retracement here. Okay, but I'll still stick to our bearishness. Okay, I'll still stick to our bearishness. So on the daily time frame, more like this is what I'll be looking out for. So I will have to move this to the downside. Okay, to the downside. Okay, let me take it off. So on the daily time frame, more like I would love to see price maybe on Tuesday or Monday market close with a bearish candle to the downside, and it returns back to that zone, and a push continuations to the next zone, which is the zone of here. Okay, this support area, which is the 1.07078 area. Okay, that will be our next level target bearishness for Euro USD. But to have the best of sniper entries, guys, to have the best of sniper entries, we would look at our 4-hour time frame. There's a little zone in which I had marked there on a 4-hour time frame, though price has slightly mitigated that area. But okay, let's say if price still keeps pushing into this zone, okay, if price keeps pushing into that zone, this is what we'll be looking for: a little bullish retracement into that zone, and still some bearishness to the downside. Okay, on the lower time frame, then you can look left and know where to take your profits. Okay, and either which way, since we had a 4-hour candle close, which is one of my A setups, okay, I could still take this entries from like so, and if my stop loss can go all the way above this zone, okay, I could take those entries like so. My stop loss can go above that zone, then I'll target our 1:2, 1:3, and like so all the way to the downside. So this is what we'll be looking out for on gold for the coming week, guys. So do well to mark out these areas on your PC, on your phone, or whatever device that you're using to analyze price. Okay, so up next is GDP USD. So for GDP USD, same thing. Will be, first of all, we'll start from our monthly time frame to see how the candle is going to close. Okay, so we have almost same thing with Euro USD, a very strong weak rejection to the downside and with a bearish candle close. So that's a very nice sign of bearishness. Okay, if you have a bearish candle closing at that area. So for this week, or for how we can see what we actually did, okay, so we'll actually go to our daily time frame, because there was slightly noise on the lower time frame. For last week, you guys saw how we predicted price to come into this zone and a push continuation to the downside, which actually price had played out into precision, just like we had analyzed. So if you doubt me or you think we are capping, here is the video. For this week, okay, we'll be looking for price to come back into this zone of the 1.269 area and a bearish continuation to the 1.25 area, which is the support, okay, where we have here. Okay, so it would be more like a buy sell scenario for GDP USD, mind you guys, and all that will be our first level target. You can target all the way to the downside, and you guys know I'm a swing trader, and most of our okay, welcome back, guys. So I hope you guys can see how we were able to predict GDP USD buy sell scenario into precision. So coming into the new week, okay, these are the levels that we'll be looking out for. Okay, we will be looking out for GDP USD. Okay, there's so much noise on the 4-hour time frame, so I rather scale up to the daily time frame. So I'll still keep my bias like so. We'll be looking for something like this, a little break and retest. Okay, little break and retest of that zone, then we can swing all the way to the downside of the 1.252 area. Okay, but there are ways you can have sniper entries for the lower time frame. So if you are my mentees or you are on our channel, you know how to make those kind of entries all the way to the downside. Okay, so that's it for GDP USD for next week. So up next is USDJPY. Okay, USDJPY, as you guys already know, USDJPY is kind of directly correlated to the dollar index. Okay, so we'll start from a monthly time frame to see how price is closing for the month of March. Okay, as you can see here, price has been on this strong resistance level since 2022 and 2023, and now price 2024, price is still finding it difficult to clear these highs, okay, which is the resistance level. So hopefully we may see some clearance of that high. So if that happens, though this is a monthly time frame, okay, and you can see how the monthly time frame candle closes with a very nice shooting star candle facing to the upside, okay, with strong wicks to the downside, and price is very strongly showing to the upside. Okay, so how can we look for the next levels that we can make entries of USDJPY? Okay, for USDJPY, let me take this off. So for USDJPY, let's go to our 4-hour time frame. Price was more like ranging last week. Okay, price was more like ranging last week on that zone, and we can see how price has been ranging. We were actually looking for same bullish continuations, okay, on the USDJPY for last week, but price has been giving us some sideways movement. Okay, so same scenarios for gold, for the dollar index. We'll be looking for price to clear these highs, therefore price to clear these highs, retest it, and a push continuations to the upside. Okay, looking left, let's look for the next zone. Okay, we don't really have a zone there. Let's look for the next zone. Looking left, the next zone in which we are going to target price. Okay, the next zone is the blue line, the 159 area. Okay, which is quite far, which is actually quite far where price is. Okay, so those are basically the areas. But what if price does not go to the upside? Okay, what if price does not go to the upside? I will plot two bearish scenarios here. I'll plot two bearish scenarios here, like so. Okay, what if price does not go to the upside? I would love to see price clear this support, go to my lower time frame like the 1 hour 15 minutes, and look for bearishness to this phase zone 150 area, then the next zone of the 149 area. Okay, like so. So those are two-way scenarios for USDJPY, because actually USDJPY is ranging as it stands. Okay, so hopefully we'll see some breaks to the upside or to the downside. Okay, so up next is AUD/USD. AUD/USD, we had the best of sniper entries last week, just like we predicted. Price last week, we actually predicted a buy sell scenario, which price happened into precision, just so precise as we wanted it. Okay, price came into the zone we wanted. We said price would give us a buy sell scenario, which is what we had, just like Euro/USD and the rest, and we made a lot of money from all this. Okay, so if you want to trade the way we do, you can see how we call these levels, we call these zones, we know where price is going to buy the retracement and where price is going to continue the actual trend. This is over half a decade plus. Okay, that's like five years plus of trading experience that I am sharing with you guys here for free on YouTube. Okay, so you guys should take a good advantage of it. So for last week, you saw how we predicted it, and if you did not watch the video or you think we are capping, here is the video. So it will be more like a buy sell scenario. Okay, price to sell on into the 0.645 area. Okay, we'll be looking for price to retrace back to this area, then sell to this zone of the 0.645 area. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking at for AUD/USD for. Okay, welcome back, guys. I hope you can see how we were able to predict AUD/USD into precision. Price gave us the best of setups, and we also took advantage of it. Okay, so AUD/USD, looking at the monthly time frame, is closing with some still green in a way. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll go to our lower time frame like the 4 hour, looking for the best level areas. Okay, not to take much of your time, looking for the best level areas that you can have your entries off. Okay, so I'll take this off. So actually I have my kind of A setups. Okay, as price is here on this zone, we have two bearish candle close. Okay, even market open on Monday, you can put a stop loss on these highs and sell AUD/USD up to maybe your 100% retracement level, or you target this zone of the 10645 area. Okay, but if that's not okay by you, okay, you could still wait for price to clear this lower support like so. Okay, I could also add positions when price clears this lower support like so. Give me a retest, a break, a retest, and a bearish continuations to 1064 for AUD/USD. Is that simple? Okay, these things, trading should be actually simple and not complicated. Okay, last but not the least, NZDUSD. Okay, NZDUSD for the monthly time frame. Let's look at how the candle is closing. NZDUSD was is closing super bearish. You guys can see the candle right there, this last candle here, super bearish, which is a very nice confirmation there. So we go to our lower time frame like our weekly time frame. Okay, let's go to our daily time frame. Okay, so for last week we actually predicted AUD/USD to come into this zone, which that's what we actually had. Okay, price came into that zone. Mind you, these levels are like zones. Okay, that's why we use rectangles on them. Price came into that level, and gave us a break and retest on the lower time frame, okay, which we had all the bearishness to the downside, okay, for AUD USD. So for this week on we still be looking for more continuations to the downside on AUD USD, okay, for AUD USD. So we may have a little smaller zone inside here, a little smaller zone inside here for for NZDUSD to continue to the downside, or maybe a double top created here. Price may go back to this zone and push continuations to the downside. If that fails, the zone will be having some continuations on NZDUSD is this zone, okay, is this zone all the way to 0.587 area, okay. So that's it for this week, guys, okay. If you like this kind of content, please smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notification. And also, if you love us to create any forex educational content like this, okay, you should drop the kind of content you love to see us create and post it here for you guys on the YouTube, all for free, guys. So also, if you want, you can follow me on Twitter at admire_fx and Twitter. There I also post free educational stuffs on Twitter, okay. So actually I'm on a challenge of 100k to a million naira, which is about $80 to a million naira, okay. So I'm trading that conservatively, so I'm also gonna share it here with you guys, and I'll be sending the signals to the free Telegram community. So you have to be there on the free Telegram community, but also you have to register with my EXNESS link, which the link is on the description below. Send me the screenshots of your registration with the EXNESS link, then I'm going to add you to a group which will be sharing the challenge, okay, for those that are interested in joining the 100k in naira to 1 million naira challenge, okay. So that's about $80 equivalent to a million naira. So that's it for this week, guys. Do always remember to trade your plan, to plan your trades and trade your plan, and keep trusting the process, guys. Ciao, see you.